Never eat turmeric with these three foods. It can cause serious health problems. Hidden in our home pantries lies a small golden treasure that's capturing more and more attention among mature Americans. We're talking about turmeric. Perhaps you too have started experimenting with it in your morning smoothie, evening tea, or maybe in Sunday's soup, and you've done well to do so. Scientific studies demonstrate how this spice can help combat inflammatory processes, soothe joint discomfort, support heart wellness, and possibly protect our mental capabilities during the aging process. But there's an aspect that many people completely ignore. When you reach your 60s and decide to integrate turmeric into your daily nutrition, it becomes crucial to know about three specific ingredients that should never be consumed together with this precious spice. We're talking about foods you can easily find in any American pantry, everyday products that you might consume regularly without knowing they can interfere with turmeric's effectiveness. When this spice gets paired with the wrong foods, its healing powers can be neutralized, diminished, or even transformed into elements that cause digestive disturbances and increase inflammation. What you consider an ally for your health could transform into a silent enemy. In this discussion, I'll show you what these three problematic foods are and why you should avoid them when using turmeric. But it doesn't end there. I'll also reveal three extraordinary food combinations that instead amplify turmeric's benefits, enormously enhancing its effectiveness for your body. Get comfortable with a warm beverage and join me on this journey of discovery. When we're finished, you'll have an in-depth knowledge of how to make the most of turmeric, allowing your body to receive all the advantages this spice can offer. The turmeric phenomenon among older Americans truly deserves attention. When we surpass a certain age, we naturally become more attentive to our health status. Joints become less flexible with passing years. Our digestive system doesn't function like it used to. We often experience increased inflammatory processes, longer recovery times after physical activity, and occasional moments of brain fog. These changes are part of life's natural course, but they can profoundly affect the quality of our days. For this reason, more and more mature people across the country are turning toward natural solutions, substances that come from nature itself, passed down through generations, capable of supporting the body without resorting to aggressive chemical compounds. Among all the natural remedies discussed today in the wellness world, turmeric emerges as one of the most interesting and promising. It's very likely that recently you've heard someone talk about turmeric. It might have been an acquaintance, a family doctor, or a relative. You've surely seen it displayed in supermarkets, found it in capsule form at pharmacies, or noticed it as an ingredient in health drinks and the famous golden milk. Turmeric gets celebrated for its exceptional properties, and there's a valid reason behind all this enthusiasm. Turmeric's secret lies in its active ingredient, curcumin. It's precisely curcumin that gives turmeric its characteristic intense golden color, and it's famous for its powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant qualities. This means it can help reduce joint pain, support cardiovascular system health, improve digestive processes, and protect the brain from age-related damage. People use turmeric in different ways. Many mix it in warm water with a touch of honey every morning. Others incorporate it into their smoothies, add it to soups, or take it as a supplement. It's natural, accessible, and easily fits into daily routines. However, there's a crucial aspect that often escapes many people. Turmeric's effectiveness depends enormously on our body's ability to absorb it correctly. Unfortunately, curcumin absorption by the body isn't a simple process if we consider this substance alone. Research shows that without the right conditions, our body can absorb only a small percentage of the curcumin we ingest. This means that, even consuming turmeric daily, you might not get the maximum possible benefits. It's important to emphasize that certain foods, if consumed simultaneously with turmeric, can completely prevent the body from absorbing curcumin. Some foods can even cause unwanted effects, particularly in mature people who often have more sensitive digestive systems or pre-existing health conditions. Before taking your next turmeric supplement or adding that golden powder to your tea, it's essential to know what you must never combine with it. Now I'll illustrate the three most common foods present in practically every American kitchen that should be avoided when consuming turmeric. These combinations could create more problems than benefits, and understanding them could make the difference for your health. If this content is proving useful to you and you want to stay updated on our natural wellness tips, I warmly invite you to subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and activate the notification bell. This way, you won't miss any of our insights dedicated to your well-being. First food to avoid: processed dairy products. Why do these products limit turmeric's benefits? Let's start with a food group that's omnipresent in American kitchens: industrially processed dairy products. I'm referring specifically to products like American cheese slices, coffee creamer powder, sugar-rich flavored yogurts, and prepackaged grated cheeses. These products are convenient and tasty, making them popular choices for breakfasts and snacks. Many people love combining cheese with eggs, adding creamer to morning coffee, or enjoying fruit yogurt as a snack. However, when it comes to turmeric, these foods can prove more problematic than beneficial. Industrial dairy products frequently contain a series of additives, preservatives, synthetic flavors, stabilizers, and, in some cases, added sugars. These components can complicate the digestive process, especially for mature people who might already suffer from gastric sensitivity, acid reflux, or slowed metabolism. When the body struggles to digest food, it simultaneously has difficulty absorbing fundamental nutrients, including curcumin, turmeric's active ingredient. But there's more to know. Research indicates that certain proteins present in dairy can bind to curcumin, hindering its complete absorption. Even if you consume turmeric daily, the potential benefits might be compromised by the foods you choose to accompany it with. Adding turmeric to scrambled eggs with melted cheese might seem like a healthy choice. However, the presence of that cheese could prevent your body from completely absorbing the essential anti-inflammatory properties you're seeking. Turmeric lattes prepared with creamer powder or sweetened cow's milk follow the same problematic principle. If you love creamy textures or hot turmeric drinks, better alternatives exist. Consider using unsweetened almond milk, oat milk, or coconut milk in your diet. These plant-based alternatives are easier to digest, reduce inflammation, and allow turmeric to express its full potential. These ingredients integrate perfectly into drinks and soups, ensuring no hidden additives interfere with absorption. The fundamental concept to remember is simple. When you integrate turmeric into your diet, it's wise to minimize consumption of industrial dairy products. Your joints, digestion, and overall wellness will derive enormous benefits. Second food. To avoid vinegar-rich foods due to the impact of acidic ingredients on turmeric benefits effectiveness, it's advisable to avoid combining it with foods high in vinegar content. These include foods and condiments characterized by significant acidity levels. Products like commercial salad dressings, pickles, ketchup, mustard, and recipes containing white or apple cider vinegar. These foods are extremely common in American homes. A simple turkey sandwich with pickles, a fresh salad dressed with flavorful vinaigrette, or maybe a portion of coleslaw bought at the deli. Seemingly harmless, these foods nevertheless present a significant challenge. Turmeric is a delicate substance. For optimal absorption by the body, it's fundamental that curcumin, the active ingredient, finds itself in a stable environment. Combining it with highly acidic foods like vinegar can cause chemical instability. This means curcumin might degrade before the body has the opportunity to use it effectively. For people with sensitive stomachs or gastroesophageal reflux problems, the combination of turmeric and acidic foods can actually provoke digestive disturbances, bloating, or heartburn. Many people add turmeric to salad dressings, thinking it's a beneficial choice, and theoretically it would be. However, if the dressing contains a large amount of vinegar or citrus juice, it could cause more harm than good. The effects might not be immediately visible, but over time, they can limit the advantages derived from turmeric. What alternatives do you have available? A simple change can lead to substantial improvements. Instead of relying on commercial vinaigrettes or vinegar-rich dressings, consider preparing your own with high-quality extra virgin olive oil, a splash of lemon juice, and a pinch of black pepper. This combination isn't just delicious, but also improves turmeric absorption, thanks to the beneficial fats present in olive oil and pepper's properties that facilitate absorption. Here's a practical tip. If you love pickles or acidic condiments, it might be helpful to consume them at a different time of day, rather than together with turmeric. Allowing your body to distance itself somewhat from acidic foods when taking turmeric can help preserve its beneficial properties. In summary, acidic foods shouldn't be considered absolute enemies. Rather, it's essential to consider timing and consumption combinations. To maximize turmeric's benefits, it's advisable to avoid pairing it directly with vinegar-based foods, especially within the same meal. Third food. To avoid sugary cereals and industrial sweets. The third element represents a significant challenge for curcumin's effectiveness. Let's talk about a topic that evokes feelings of comfort, familiarity, and a touch of nostalgia: sugary cereals and industrial baked goods. From a bowl of glazed cereals to a blueberry muffin from your favorite coffee shop, or even a slice of banana bread in the afternoon. These delicious temptations are part of many people's daily routines. In fact, turmeric has gained popularity even in various culinary applications. You've probably found turmeric muffins, pancakes, or energy bars that advertise their health benefits. However, if these foods contain high levels of refined sugars, you might unknowingly be canceling out all of turmeric's health benefits without even realizing it. Here's the scientific explanation. It's well known that sugar is extremely inflammatory. This substance causes rapid spikes in blood glucose levels, stresses metabolism, and contributes to developing chronic diseases like heart conditions, arthritis, and cognitive decline. On the contrary, turmeric possesses anti-inflammatory properties. Its function is to reduce inflammation in the body, protect cells from damage, and calm the immune response. When turmeric gets consumed together with cereals, cookies, or sugary pastries, an internal conflict is created. Your body receives conflicting signals. On one hand, turmeric tries to reduce inflammation. On the other hand, sugar contributes to increasing it. The result? Turmeric loses its effectiveness. Additionally, sugar-rich foods can increase insulin levels, compromise digestion, and interfere with nutrient absorption. This also applies to curcumin. For mature people who need to manage blood sugar, deal with joint pain, or improve brain health, this combination can present significant challenges. However, this doesn't mean you have to completely give up your favorite comfort foods. It's important to implement more strategic substitutions. Consider incorporating turmeric into unsweetened oatmeal, whole grain toast with almond butter, or a smoothie based on fresh fruit like blueberries or bananas. If you desire a touch of sweetness, consider incorporating raw honey or pure maple syrup in moderation. These options are more natural, less processed, and don't cause the same blood sugar spikes. The main message to remember is this: When you use turmeric for its anti-inflammatory properties, it's wise to avoid combining it with foods known to promote inflammation. This includes most packaged cereals, industrial baked goods, and any product containing refined white sugar or corn syrup. Even small awareness can make a big difference. 3 foods that enhance turmeric. After discussing foods to avoid when consuming turmeric, let's now focus on the more positive aspects. Ways to amplify turmeric's effectiveness for health. Turmeric's benefits can be notably enhanced if paired with the right foods. Complex supplements or expensive powders aren't needed. Just a few basic ingredients, probably already present in your pantry, are sufficient. Black pepper contains a natural compound called piperine. Research demonstrates that piperine can increase curcumin absorption, turmeric's key component, by up to 2,000%. That's right, you heard correctly, 2,000%. These 3 foods aren't just compatible with turmeric. They drastically amplify its benefits. They improve the body's ability to absorb curcumin, thus maximizing its health advantages. Using turmeric for joint pain, digestion, brain support, or heart health can significantly improve results if combined with these pairings. We'll explore these 3 turmeric enhancers and discover how to integrate them into your daily routine. First enhancer, black pepper. The first and probably most important food to pair with turmeric is something you'll probably easily incorporate into your daily routine. Black pepper is a universally used spice, known for its distinctive flavor and versatility in culinary applications. What's its importance, especially for mature people? As we age, our body becomes less efficient at processing and absorbing nutrients. The importance of our food choices cannot be underestimated, but the efficiency with which the body metabolizes these nutrients is even more crucial. Combining turmeric with black pepper improves digestion and optimizes the body's ability to use turmeric effectively, taking it where it can be most beneficial. Joint health, brain functionality, and immune system robustness are all interconnected aspects of overall wellness. There's no need to complicate things. Just a pinch of freshly ground black pepper is enough. It can be added to turmeric tea, mixed into scrambled eggs, or incorporated into soups and stews along with turmeric. Even though its contribution in terms of flavor is minimal, its nutritional benefits are enormous. Here's a practical example. Mix a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric with a cup of warm almond milk and add a pinch of black pepper to further enhance the benefits. Mix the ingredients thoroughly and consume them in the morning. This simple routine has the potential to become a daily practice that promotes inflammation reduction, improves mental clarity, and joint comfort. There's also another aspect to consider. It's recommended to choose freshly ground black pepper rather than pre-ground pepper sold in bottles. Fresh peppercorns offer a higher concentration of active piperine, significantly improving absorption. It's advisable to check the label if you're taking turmeric supplements. Many premium supplements currently contain piperine, often called bioperine, which is essentially a refined version of black pepper extract. If it's not present, you might not be making the most of the curcumin benefits you're investing in. It's important to note that turmeric and black pepper offer much more than just a delicious flavor combination. Their expertise in the health field is formidable. It's recommended to add a small amount of black pepper every time you use turmeric. A seemingly insignificant gesture can produce extraordinary results. Second enhancer, healthy fats. Another fundamental ally of turmeric are healthy fats, which increase its bioavailability. Curcumin, the active ingredient present in turmeric, is fat-soluble, which means it dissolves in fats rather than water. This detail is fundamental. Taking turmeric without fats can prevent the body from absorbing beneficial compounds, with the result that most gets eliminated without any benefit. This is particularly important for mature people, especially those suffering from inflammation or joint stiffness. Your goal is to maximize the benefits of every single particle of turmeric. Pairing it with appropriate fats can improve curcumin absorption into the bloodstream, ensuring its effective arrival at the final destination. What exactly do we mean by healthy fats? We're talking about products like extra virgin olive oil, avocados, nut butters, chia seeds, flax seeds, and fatty fish, particularly salmon. These fats are beneficial and nutritious. They promote heart health, cognitive functions, and metabolic efficiency while avoiding the dangers associated with industrial or saturated fats. Let me guide you in the correct use of these ingredients. When preparing a turmeric-based soup or stew, it's advisable to add a tablespoon of olive oil toward the end of cooking. For those who love smoothies, you can add a few avocado slices or a tablespoon of almond butter to turmeric. For roasted vegetables, you can apply a layer of turmeric and a drizzle of olive oil before cooking. For those who love eggs in the morning, you can try preparing them with a bit of olive oil or avocado oil, adding a sprinkle of turmeric and pepper. The goal isn't to indiscriminately increase fat intake, but rather to integrate the appropriate types of fats in combination with turmeric. The presence of these fats facilitates curcumin transport through the digestive system and into the bloodstream, allowing it to effectively combat inflammation, improve memory, and promote greater joint mobility. It's fundamental to avoid combining turmeric with industrial or unhealthy fats like margarine, hydrogenated vegetable fats, or oils used for frying. These factors can exacerbate inflammation and nullify turmeric's benefits. Focus on integrating simple, natural fat sources into your diet. Consider healthy fats as the essential vehicle for effectively transporting turmeric. Without them, turmeric has difficulty acting on areas of the body that need its benefits. However, if paired with appropriate fat, curcumin becomes significantly more effective and the impact is evident. Third enhancer, raw honey, an extraordinary ally for fighting inflammation. Naturally, the third food that amplifies turmeric's power is a sweet and completely natural option, raw honey. It offers delicious flavor and simultaneously unique healing benefits. Raw honey contains a wealth of antioxidants, anti-inflammatory properties, and traces of natural enzymes that contribute to digestive health and strengthen the immune system. In combination with turmeric, raw honey serves two main functions. First of all, it improves its flavor, particularly in drinks or herbal teas. Additionally, it amplifies its anti-inflammatory properties, helping to soothe sore throats, reduce intestinal inflammation, and strengthen the immune system. However, the crucial point is this: it's essential to use raw honey rather than industrial honey, which is typically found in plastic bear-shaped containers at the supermarket. Most commercial honey undergoes intensive processing, which involves heating to high temperatures and removing its precious compounds. Raw honey typically appears opaque, has a more granular consistency, and preserves pollen, enzymes, and natural nutrients. Here are several simple methods to integrate it with turmeric. Mix half a teaspoon of turmeric with a teaspoon of raw honey and warm water for optimal results. Mix gently and take the time needed to savor every sip. Add raw honey and turmeric to your herbal tea for a relaxing evening drink. Mix honey with turmeric and lemon in hot water to create a soothing morning detox tonic. An effective method consists of combining turmeric and honey to create a paste, which can be taken by teaspoons during the day, often called by some the golden spoon. This combination proves particularly beneficial for those suffering from seasonal allergies, sinusitis, or throat irritation. Honey improves turmeric's flavor profile, making it a more appealing option and avoiding inflammatory effects associated with refined sugar or industrial syrups. A brief reminder about safety protocols. For those suffering from diabetes or monitoring blood sugar levels, it's advisable to use raw honey in moderation. Even though it may be derived from natural sources, it's important to remember that it still contains natural sugars. In moderation, about a teaspoon per day, it's generally considered safe and advantageous for most people. If you're looking for an effective and healthy supplement for your turmeric-based diet, adding raw honey is a wise and flavorful choice. It improves your body's ability to absorb beneficial nutrients and contributes positively to your overall health. Conclusion. Reaching the end of this discussion, I'd like to express my gratitude, not only for following this content, but also for dedicating your time to prioritizing your health. It's a common mistake to neglect wellness when our lives become frantic. Today, you've created an opportunity for learning, reflection, and personal growth. This has invaluable worth. We've explored turmeric. It's fundamental to understand not only its definition, but also its functioning, the benefits it offers, and the ways it can perfectly integrate into daily wellness practices. We've identified 3 common foods that could sabotage its benefits. We've delved into the topic with 3 simple natural ingredients: black pepper, healthy fats, and raw honey, that can amplify turmeric's effectiveness. It's understandable that sometimes it might seem overwhelming. Countless tips, warnings, and opinions exist about what's beneficial and what's harmful for wellness. However, the truth is this: it can be simple. Health isn't defined by perfection, it's linked to constant progress. It's fundamental to focus on small daily actions, conscious and deliberate, that guide you toward your goals. It's not necessary to make all changes simultaneously. Consider adding a pinch of turmeric and black pepper to your tea tomorrow morning. Next week, you might substitute liquid cream with almond milk. Think about integrating a tablespoon of turmeric and honey into your routine when you feel joint stiffness. The cumulative impact of these seemingly small decisions is significant. Over time, these actions will transform into habits. The habits we cultivate profoundly influence our feelings, with both physical and emotional impact. Taking care of our body gives us strength and increases our sense of control. We experience a sense of serenity. We feel an increased sensation of strength. Regardless of age, whether 60 or 90 years old, the feeling of strength and self-respect is a right you should embrace. I constantly reaffirm this. Aging shouldn't be seen as a process of decline. It's a process of refinement and perfection. Your insights are profound. Your direct experience is valuable. This is your opportunity to apply this knowledge to a more meaningful life, to make decisions that nourish your physical well-being, your mental clarity, and your spiritual growth. If this content has been useful to you, I encourage you to share it with others. Share it with a friend, family member, neighbor, or anyone dear to you. A single message can have a significant impact on someone's day or even their well-being. If you want to continue your educational journey with us, we're at your complete disposal. Every week on our channel, we offer thoughtful, reassuring, and concrete advice to promote healthy aging, fostering meaningful conversations along the way. Until our next meeting, prioritize your well-being. Your worth fully justifies the investment of time and energy you dedicate to your health. I would love to hear what you think in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any content, and thanks for watching this video.